Saludos, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos a un nuevo programa de DropTV Connected. Ya sabéis que hemos empezado el año 2021 muy fuerte, con un nuevo cambio, nueva imagen, nuevos contenidos, nuevos autopromos, nuevas sorpresas, nuevos proyectos audiovisuales. Y comenzamos, como siempre, hoy dando las gracias a los diferentes partners que hacen posible cada uno en su faceta, tanto DropTV como los programas de DropTV Reloaded y todos los productos adscritos a DropTV. Comenzamos dando la gracia al partner técnico sonoro de DropTV, que son los amigos de Backliner. También le damos las gracias a la agencia oficial artística partner de DropTV, los amigos de Sumisión Group, que están moviendo todo el producto de DropTV, tanto los artistas de DropTV como productos de DropTV, en toda Hispanoamérica. Ellos son Sumisión Group. Y por último, vamos a dar las gracias a nuestro partner principal, que sin él no podría ser posible la aventura audiovisual, vuestra televisión favorita de música electrónica de habla hispana en España, Latinoamérica y también hoy, en este caso, de habla anglosajona. Ellos son los amigos de Dalive, que pues ya sabéis que Dalive hace posible todo lo que concierne a la cuestión de directos, a los live streamings, a los productos, tanto desde el estudio central de DropTV y Dalive, como también en cualquier parte del mundo. Los amigos de Dalive.
You are now watching DropTV, your electronic music channel.
Y como he dicho hace escasamente un minuto y unos pocos segundos, vamos a cambiar el chip, vamos a hablar en inglés porque nos tenemos que ir ahora directamente muy lejos. Nos vamos al otro lado del charco, nos vamos a lo que se denomina en Estados Unidos, se conoce a nivel mundial, a la ciudad del viento, la ciudad del ventosa, la ciudad que siempre tiene mucho viento. Nos vamos a la ciudad de Chicago porque vamos a presentar a continuación a la invitada de hoy, a una gran artista, que es decir, mucho sonido house, sonido de old school, sonido fresco también a la misma vez, que es Hiroko Yamamura. Hiroko, how are you?
Hola, ¿cómo está? So sorry, my Spanish isn't up to par to do this on Spanish, but thank you so much for having me.
We are very happy to have you here live at the DropTV right now. So I'm talking with the others, and today we'll speak English, like us, you know very well. So we have to do it this way because your Spanish, you are improving your Spanish, we know. You are improving the Spanish, and it's time to speak today in English. Vamos a hablar con ella en inglés. Ella también ha tenido el detalle de saludar en español. Hola, ¿cómo estáis? A toda la audiencia de DropTV. Vamos a hablar con ella. Ella está en Chicago, concretamente una ciudad que tiene una solera muy grande en cuanto a música. Incluso es la cuna del Chicago House Sound. Así que pues vamos a hablar con ella de muchas cosas. Así que a partir de ahora vamos a hablar inglés en este trozo, en este periodo en que estemos hablando con Hiroko en directo en Chicago. Hiroko, so I say again, thank you very much, and good evening, good night for accepting our invitation, and we're very happy to have you here.
So happy to be here.
Okay, we are talking with you, and you are right now on the Wednesday. You are in Chicago right now, live in the studio. I think you were working before to start the interview, the live intimate tonight in our TV. So what are you doing right now in the studio?
Wow, so it's been kind of a trying time, I'm sure, for everybody, but finally really starting to finish up some projects. Kind of took the pandemic time to take a break from stuff, like I'm sure everybody did. Now I'm starting to feel re-energized. Things in America are slowly starting to open. There's small distance events going on. And I'm excited to get back into things now. You know, it was kind of a dark period for a little while that was really full of uncertainty and worry, but I'm glad to be back working in the studio. So mostly been finishing songs, right? I probably have 50 things that are 1 minute long and incomplete. So now's where the work comes in and I actually turn those ideas into something.
Okay, so right now it's time to see you the first video of tonight. We want to see you live performing at the DJ set, and after this you will tell us, the audience, what it was the video filmed on. Let's go right now, the first video today. Hiroko Yamamura performing live at the set of the booth after the booth where it was filmed this clip.
So that was at a club in Timisoara, Romania, a database club. Really good friends of mine, a really nice underground club in Romania. Really good vibes. Haven't been there in a while, but hoping to be Romania soon. Really great crowds there. Really cool people that know their music.
It was, I suppose, this fantastic time where we could be together, kissing, embracing, celebrating, transpiring, enjoying. Because right now we can do nothing like this.
Yeah, I just watch those videos, once a week and kind of reminisce a little bit, get a little bit sad, but it also energizes me, to think about how we can get back there and figure out a way to get back on the dance floor together and have fun.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about the sounds you played this set, because it was like some kind of old school boys mixing with techie sounds, very Chicago sounds, I think this kind of style, because it was particularly housey. Is it?
So yeah, that's a track by a Chicago artist, Hyperactive, and Chicago techno has this really unique sound to it, where it's got kind of these techno elements, but very house influenced. Kind of the way I grew up in the third wave of raves here and parties here. There wasn't such a distinction between house and techno. The two kind of flowed into each other, and so it's all got this kind of Jackie style to it, all about kind of the party and the dance floor. And so we in Chicago don't necessarily say something is house or something is techno. It's just a good dance floor track, right? And so that's one of the tracks that my friends will always complain that I'm playing all the time. But I really like to play songs that my friends have made, because it's kind of like they're with you when you're traveling, and it's nice to see people enjoying your friends' work as well. You're proud of everything they're doing. So Chicago techno is always a big part of. You can really hear that step between house and techno, between the two. So it's only labeled techno for the sales bin, so people know how to find it.
Yes, because you have neighbors. You have a neighbor the other side of the lake. It's Detroit, and the people talk about the Detroit techno and the Chicago house sound of Chicago. You know what I mean? Classic house sound of Chicago. So it's you really say it very good truths, a very good point of view, because some people know. So Chicago has a lot of techie sounds to do, and when old people talk about Chicago house or Detroit techno, Detroit techno, and like this is like interesting. They contrasting the way the both city can mix these both genres, you know what I mean? So the most important, as you say, that people can enjoy, people can dance, people can enjoy the music, whatever. So it's fantastic. So I want to ask you about the Fool's Paradise, the track we were hearing right during all the show, the background show, Fool's Paradise. So we can pump the volume up. Yeah, pump the volume up. Yes. What can you talk about this track, Hiroko? The story of the track.
Yeah, so it's a remix from these two ladies from the Netherlands, Black Girl, White Girl. And it's funny, we became friends over Instagram, and we're kind of like sharing funny pictures with each other. And just happens we both make techno and house, and they really are doing some amazing stuff right now. And so the opportunity and conversation came up to do a remix for a Chicago label called UKR. And this label is really great because they really showcase a lot of artists that necessarily aren't focused on by other areas. So really, really independent Chicago techno label. And Mark Archer from Alternate is on the remix as well. Shadow Child, Non-Compliant from Indianapolis, which is a state near here. Just some really cool people. So when you have a release that's like all around, not just musically cool, but the people on it are really cool and you like them, it's just even more fun. So everything that Black Girl and White Girl are putting out right now is amazing. So I do recommend that if you have a chance that you check out what they're doing.
So are you telling me a guy from Alternate is behind a remix?
Yeah, they go by Dark Child. So Mark Archer, who's Alternate.
Archer.
He goes by Mark Archer is he just does he goes by Mark Archer, and the other guy is Shadow Child, and they go by Dark Child together. So it's pretty cool.
I really like it. I really like this guy and all the music he produced a long time ago.
Oh,
really like it. You know. Really like
such
it.
A legend,
really like it.
Right? Like
that's a legend.
Without that,
that's right.
Without that early like hardcore kind of dance floor stuff that really informed all the music that happened later. So he's actually they are relaunching stuff from Alternate now, and you can buy like a COVID mask with the Alternate logo on it and stuff now. So you should check out what he's doing.
I have a lot of records from Alternate. This is the sound of Alternate. Don't. I really love it.
Still so good.
I really dance a lot.
Still so good. Yeah.
Okay, it's time to see you second video tonight live at DropTV show. DropTV Reload right now. We can start talking about many different tips right now. So let's see the second video. DropTV Reloaded con Hiroko Yamamura, definitivamente sonidos clásicos de la vieja escuela, de House de Chicago, Tecno Detroit, sonido de hardcore, sonido de productores tan buenísimos con el señor Mark Archer, de Alternate, y una parte de Bizarre Inc., si no me acuerdo, Bizarre Inc. también. We right now with the Hiroko Yamamura. I really like the bleep sound, the UK bleep sound. I really like Alternate. I really like Bizarre Inc., all these sounds from the early 90s. So definitely, every time I see a video, I can tell openly, you are influenced by the old school vibe sounds. It's good. It's really good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It comes down to the foundation. And I think, especially nowadays with so much music coming in that's like influenced by like the 10th generation, people need to really go back and listen to these classics that really started everything out, and they were doing things when it was important, right? And the sound was fresh, and maybe you weren't around necessarily when that came out, but you can hear that sound kind of travel through the dance floor from there. And so it's really important to go back and listen to the founders of each sound, right? And really kind of pay respects and homage, because you are pretty much standing on the ground that they built, right? And so, yeah.
You don't know. You can imagine how happy I am to hear your kinds of sound you really love, and talking about the artists I really love a long time ago, back in the past. You know what I mean? The old school vibe sounds. I really love it. Really like it. Okay, I will ask you one question. I see you many keyboards behind you. Can you tell us what kind of keyboard do you have behind you all around in the studio?
Sure. It's a real mess right now. But the stuff above me is a Korg, God, what are these called? XD Pro. It's just a kind of very simple polyphonic keyboard. Korg really, in the last few years, started coming out with these very budgeted analog synthesizers. So something 10 years ago, this would have been maybe a $3,000 keyboard. It's got a sequencer on it. It's polyphonic. It's got digital modifiers. and it's $700. Like, that was unthinkable at the time. There's just this wealth of amazing, affordable gear. It's almost like the 90s, like when affordable gear was coming out. Probably 80s, actually, not 90s. Next to that is the classic Novation Base Station 2. Very basic mono synth. Novation actually just came out with some new patches. So this is like an old school synth, probably from, I'm making this up, but I think it's from like 2000 or something. But they've been updating the firmware regularly on it. And Aphex Twin actually released a sound pack for it, and just load all these presets on there, and you get these wild sounds out of this very affordable mono synth. Really great keyboard. Underneath that's the Roland TR-8S. It's part of their Ira line. It's just kind of a basic drum machine with a sampler on it, as well as their kind of own engine. It's a real workhorse. So actually, between those three affordable, really easy to use boxes, I get a lot of stuff done. So most of the time, there's a lot more stuff on there, but I'm in the process of rewiring stuff.
So really happy to see you are still working with hardware. You know what I mean? I'm very happy. So I want to tell you quickly what kind of stuff we used in the past. Keyboards like Roland JX3P, Korg MS20, Yamaha DS7 2HD. Juno 60, very analogic and very intense, very hard sounds, very fat sounds. There's this fantastic Roland, the 909, 808, one of this kind of stuff. The production people, the artists they're still using for their production. So I'm really happy to see we're working with hardware and keyboards, physical keyboards. So very happy.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it was like so hard to get that stuff for a long time, and now it's becoming accessible, and it's just great to see more people working on music because this hardware is accessible.
Very happy. So old school never dies. I'm very happy. We were very happy here in DropTV Reloaded. Okay, so right now we're talking about one thing. I want to ask you something. I saw the people who works in DropTV and named the journalist team, so you want to play soon in a festival, is it? You're going to play in a festival.
Say that one more time?
You want to play soon in a festival?
Yes, so I've got a show coming up in June in Albania. It's one of the first shows that has been government sponsored and has testing on site. So it's one of the first shows that I feel hopefully is really kind of following the rules, and it's a test to see how well these kind of distancing testing, if it's government sponsored, how well it works out. But it's one of those things that I'm also keeping my eye on the news because, numbers could go up at any time. I'm lucky enough to have been gotten vaccinated. Chicago and Illinois have been very quick about rolling out the vaccine. But I also know that's not everybody. So you can't expect everyone going to parties to have a vaccine at this point. So I'm keeping my eye on the news, and hopefully everything is going to go by plan there. But as things are slowly opening up, as vaccines roll out, as the rules of how engagement should be are established upon between multiple countries, hopefully we're going to get back on the dance floor soon.
Okay, so we have to keep it. You say correct. You say right. You're quite right. You have to keep the eye on it. Okay, so we will change right now our conversation. We'll talk about the track you will introduce tonight. We'll talk about the angles. If I'm not wrong, these angles, your track angles, is included in a DJ Pierce compilation, is it?
That's right. Really excited to be invited on that one. It was a Record Day exclusive as well. So it was a release for Record Day. And, Pierre and Future are really the beginning of acid, right? And to be included on a project with legends like Alexi, other great artists on there as well, Alinka, just Lauren Flax. It was a really cool project to be part of. And you don't get enough vinyl releases nowadays, so to be released on a really nice, high-quality pressing pack, it's kind of a nice object to have. So, yeah, Pierre is super amazing and an artist I really look up to.
One more big name, a classic big name, DJ Pierre, of course. So you will be very happy to release in the label your track Angle. So, okay, it's time to let you introduce your own track right now, live at DropTV Reloaded. Come on.
So yeah, let's check it out. This is Angles on DJ Pierre's label, who I don't know why I'm forgetting right now because I'm nervous, but please chill, and hopefully you guys can pick that up.
You are now watching DropTV, your electronic music channel.
Hiroko Yamamura, our guest of the night from Chicago, live at DropTV Reloaded in your electronic music dance televisions. You know, so we're very happy to have you here, Hiroko. We really like the track. This, yes, it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I want to, before to say goodbye, I want to ask you about your social networks, what the people can knows more about you. We know there's a lot of people who is connected right now who is normally in your networks, asking you, talking to you, and hearing your music, joining your sets, you know. But for all those people, who is trying and right now to know something about you, what kind of networks, where you can find you?
So you can check out my SoundCloud at Hiroko Yamamura. If you want to look at some really weird, sad pictures, you can check out my Instagram at Hiroko Yamamura. If you like kind of a dark sense of humor, kind of something I've been doing while in quarantine. As well as you can check out my Facebook. I am also doing regular streams at technoclub.net alongside the Advents, Carrie Lickabush, Tony Humphreys, and a lot of really cool legendary artists. The great thing about this technoclub.net is it's a streaming service we started that we're able to pay royalties to the artists of the we play. So if you play a DJ set, we record who you've played, and so we make sure to pay out royalties to the producers. So it's kind of a producer-focused streaming service, which I think is something that is not really thought about anymore, right? DJs will just play a song, and the DJs are the ones getting paid. And with this new kind of internet world, people aren't thinking so much about that individual track and the artists that put all the work behind it. So we're hopefully going to be changing that a little bit. So hopefully, please tune in, technoclub-net.
Interesting and amazing. Fantastic. This, we really want to thank you to have you tonight live at DropTV Reloaded. We invite you right now to still watching our contents, and we really appreciate you have your time to take some minutes of your time to be with us right now, live from Chicago, live from this for our audience. Hiroko Yamamura, thank you very much for connecting with us.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much for having me. I hope to be back soon, hanging out with everybody. Hopefully we can eat some good food and have a great time on the dance floor and tell each other funny stories. I'll see you all soon.
This is your home. We also to the artist who comes a guest. I will talk today, DropTV Reloaded show. So you are welcome whenever you want. Thank you, Hiroko Yamamura. Gracias, Hiroko Yamamura, por estar con nosotros en directo en DropTV Reloaded. Nosotros seguimos en directo y vamos a retomar los contenidos de DropTV Reloaded. Ahora ya sí vamos a hablar en castellano, en español, para toda la audiencia hispana y latinoamericana también. Y vamos a recordaros, como siempre, bueno, como siempre realmente no. Lo que sí recordamos es que nosotros tenemos presencia en Colombia, ya lo sabéis, eso sí, como siempre, presencia en Colombia, tenemos equipo de DropTV en Latinoamérica, también en España y en Rusia. Y vamos a recordaros casi cercano, una semana antes del aniversario del evento, primer evento de la Piedra del Peñón de Guatapé, se hizo coincidiendo con el Día Internacional de la Mujer, el 8 de marzo, eso de las 8 de la tarde, un live streaming en directo desde Colombia, desde la represa, desde el Club Náutico de Guatapé, que fue espectacular con Levana. Vamos a ver un poquito de esas imágenes que reventaron las redes sociales, teniendo picos de 1.300 personas conectadas simultáneamente. Fue auténticamente espectacular, como lo que vamos a recordaros a continuación. Estamos promocionándolo, todavía no hay una fecha exacta, estamos en periodo de producción ahora mismo y de preproducción, de organización de lo que vamos a contar a continuación. Los creadores de Aura, DropTV, Music Magazine, junto a la gente de Danzú, la promotora Top en Baleares, en Palma de Mallorca, y también los amigos de Super 8, estamos preparando un live streaming espectacular en una localización secreta que no podemos desvelar en la isla de Mallorca. Los artistas que actuarán serán ni más ni menos que Christian Smith, de Tronic, el señor Manu Sánchez de Danzú y Kiko Fernández. Así que este es el vídeo de expectación. En breves semanas diremos cuándo emitiremos en directo este pedazo de live streaming desde las redes oficiales de DropTV. Y ha llegado el momento del plato fuerte, junto con Hiroko Yamamura, la invitada que hemos tenido hasta hace unos cuantos minutos. Plato fuerte del programa de hoy. Vamos a presentar oficialmente, en exclusiva, en primicia, el nuevo videoclip del artista español M.E.M.O. M.E.M.O, como realmente se le conoce, M.E.M.O. Él acaba de editar un pedazo de tema llamado Eternity, Eternidad, en el sello que popularizó, y evidentemente tenía que ver mucho, la gran Anya Schneider, Mobile. Así que os dejamos ahora mismo con esta primicia exclusiva del nuevo trabajo de M.E.M.O, Eternity, en DropTV Reloaded.
Eternity of life, infinity. Eternity of life, infinity, more
You are now watching DropTV, your electronic music channel.
El clip de M.E.M.O. es Eternity, eternidad, en el cual, cuando termina, da un mensaje muy expeditivo que hay que cuidar de las personas mayores y especialmente ahora mismo en pandemia, cuidar mucho de ellos, porque ellos nos han dado todo lo que somos ahora mismo, nos han dado educación, nos han dado comida, manutención, nos han dado cultura, nos han dado todo lo que tienen y nosotros nuestro deber, como seres humanos, como hijos, como nietos, como sobrinos, es cuidar de ellos y de verdad darle lo mejor que nos han dado ellos a nosotros, cuidar de nuestros mayores, de verdad que sí. Pues dicho esto, gracias M.E.M.O, de verdad, pedazo de vídeo en móvil, te deseamos todo lo mejor. Ya sabéis que, lo digo ahora mismo en directo, si tenéis videoclips que acabáis de sacar o estáis esperando videoclips animados como el del otro día con Daniel Orpi, que tengan calidad, que realmente vais a sacar por sellos discográficos, sois artistas y además que estáis ya, como digo yo, muy metidos en el medio, no os preocupéis, podéis enviar vuestras propuestas a programación@droptv.es, también donde el departamento de selección de contenidos os contestará si realmente puede meterse, no puede meterse, pero nos encanta de verdad meter contenido audiovisual de calidad siempre en esa televisión que es de calidad de música electrónica. Iremos también desvelando nuevas sorpresas y también alguna que otra campaña de marketing que desarrollemos aquí en DropTV Reloaded y en el canal de DropTV. Dicho esto, nos vamos con el último contenido de hoy. Ya sabéis que hemos estado desde España, Chicago, Colombia, nos vamos directamente a Málaga y ahora mismo con el videoclip y ahora nos vamos a Rusia. Porque DropTV es la televisión oficial del festival, del mundo de los mejores festivales, por decir el mejor festival, junto con el White Sensation, el Sensation White Party, que se celebra también en el mismo complejo en Bargovila, el Trip Festival 2021, con grandes artistas como Kaichi, Guys Mansur, el otro día, tranquilamente, ¿cómo se llama? Georgian Julie, un montón de Oliver Koletsky, un montón de Ame, un montón de artistas importantes de verdad de ese estilo de música que ahora mismo tan en boga está, que es el melodic progressive, el tecno melódico. Actuarán directamente en este festival, Trip Festival 2021, del cual nosotros, DropTV, somos la televisión oficial. Y os lo recordamos, entre el 16 y 18 de julio, Trip Festival 2021 en Rusia, en el sur de Rusia, en Bargovila, en Rostov-na-Don. Y antes de despedirnos vamos a recordar más buenas noticias. Hemos hablado del Trip Festival 2021, donde DropTV va a ser la televisión oficial y donde Karim Haas y el que habla, el señor Kina Kasampalkin, actuarán en el line-up, actuarán en el festival también. Así que estad atentos, que también nos veréis pinchando en el festival entre el 16 y 18 de julio. Y un mes antes, ayer se hizo público, no lo comentamos porque íbamos muy fatal de tiempo con todos los contenidos que teníamos. Hoy vamos mucho mejor de tiempo con los contenidos que tenemos hoy en el programa en directo. Ayer, pues, se confirmó mi presencia, Kina Kasampalkin, también en otro festival que se hace en el mismo complejo, que es el White Party Sensation, que se hace donde va todo el mundo vestido de blanco y yo voy vestido de negro. Soy el único vestido de negro siempre, siempre voy vestido de negro. Se confirmó ayer justamente, se hizo oficialmente la inclusión de que te habla Kina Kasampalkin, muy contento, en el line-up de White Party en Rostov-na-Don, en Bargovila. Así que con estas noticias muy buenas que tenemos en Colombia, en España, en Rusia y en más países que vamos abriendo en estos meses y que iremos abriendo más en estos meses, nos despedimos hasta un próximo programa de DropTV Reloaded, que será pronto. Así que estar atentos, tenemos noticias frescas, más artistas, más contenido. Gracias por estar ahí. Chao.